I really think there are hills and valleys when it comes to the Christian faith. And I have a good friend that's a pastor that told me, it's not necessarily like even your spiritual progress is necessarily like a steady incline in terms of things just go better and better and better and better and better and better.
Yeah.
There are ups and downs,
Yeah. Sometimes you're feeling good about things. Sometimes you're feeling passionate about things. And then other days you're like, you got to make yourself kind of get into it.
Yeah, and Bob Goff in our book club book, which is called Everybody Always, which we'd love to have you join, he says that he tries to follow Jesus 30 seconds at a time. And he said that works really well in terms of like obeying God and doing the right thing when you don't want to do thing. And especially when he meets somebody who's hard to get along with, he thinks to himself, can I love that person for the next 30 seconds? So let's set the timer here.
Okay.
Let's just see. Now imagine that person at work, not at home. Certainly not at home.
There's no difficult people at home.
At the family reunion over the Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
And he goes, I try to love them for the next 30 seconds that they're in front of my face. And they continue to irritate me. I count silently. 20, 21, 22. And before he gets to 30, he says, okay, I'm going to try to love that person for the next 30 seconds again.
Yeah.
See if I can repeat this. Because, my first 30's up.
Yeah.
And he says it actually works pretty good.
I mean, it's like we have to do this sometimes in small little increments because otherwise, you're thinking, oh, I gotta do this big thing. They're so hard to love or whatever. But if you do it like Bob does, like, okay, just 30 seconds at a time, I can do that. And then like he does, he keeps making himself do 30 more, 30 more, 30 more. And I think too, a lot of times when you get to know somebody and you actually give them a chance, you might actually find out that you like them more than you thought.
That's right. And so Bob Goff in our book club book called Everybody Always, he just says, it's easy to agree with what Jesus said, like love your neighbor as yourself.